I'm restreaming it. I'm a little bit of a special man, aren't I? Special, I mean, I think a kind. But it is what it is. I can't get any kills. Taking forever and a day. Hulk smash. Something spiders, little Dan. Hello there, paralyzed and never dead guy. We should like a movement speed boost or something. It's taking so long to tag these guys. Oof. Oof. Oh, I can't go further down. Damn you, game! Alright. Well then. How many people? Can't tell, but I think my washer just broke. Hmm. Hey. Fucking finally I can kill shit. Everybody was kitty cats. Hey, what? Because I'm playing a video game that's like 30 years old. You wanna fight about it? Oh gosh, I'm so ready to be done this quest. Oh no. What just happened? Huh. I am not a smart man. Hold on. How the heck do I get back up? Bruh, why do people keep inviting me? What's going on here? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Wait, what? The fuck? How? What the fuck? How? The list? Weird. That was odd. I kept getting invitations, and somehow I joined like the dungeon queue or something. Weird. Bruh, what? What the fuck? Oh no. Jesus. Oh, that's been a weird experience so far. So weird. Woof. Woof. Those guys had a horrible death. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They did not have... Oh gosh. Where's the Lord of the Rings nerd when I need one? What was that Vial of Light in that first or second movie? I think it's the second movie. Or is it the third? I can't remember if it's Return of the King or not. I think it's the second one. Damn it, now I gotta watch Lord of the Rings again. Bro, die already. Thank you much. Your death is really appreciated. Alright. No spiders over there. Maybe some spiders down here. Maybe not. I'll just do collecting things? Shit. Staring at work. Oh, How does that work? To kill the spiders. This is awkward, huh? How am I supposed to get those ores? Like, these are the guys I would be killing, the kobolds or whatever. You know, take candle, these guys. But, they're already dead. I don't know if I can get you more dead than that. It shows there's a whole bunch of places, too. Wow, this guy's fast as hell. Bruh. Hey, that's what I need. Aw, he didn't want my spider. I don't want spider eater. Get away from me, sir. I need more cobalt. Dude. Why can't you just leave me alone? I don't want you. You're not my type. Dude. Damn, another one dead recently. That one's moving. Creepy. I've never noticed that before. Hello. What do we have here? I don't remember this place at all. But you are mine. You must die, for I love them best. That should be all that I need. Probably even too much, to be honest with you. It's okay. I'm getting my quest done. That's all that matters. Come on, smack my bitches. Smack my bitches. Come on, man. Hulk smash. Smash. Extra smash. I did the thing. Now I'm out of here. Although I don't know how to exit. This is a dead end. Yeah, that fits with what you said, yeah. Absolutely to a T. Leave Brittany alone. Is that next over there, or is that a dead end? Is it worth risking? I'm gonna go where I think I know where to go. How dare you get some extra range, bro? Hello, dead guy. Living dead guy. What's up? Only party forgotten. Oh, shoot. I have to this way, huh? Alright. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. There's somebody in my guild named Pervy Hobo. I kid you not. Well, that's a big bitch. That's a huge bitch. Oh Lord, she coming. Hello there. You weak as shit, actually. The smaller spiders are hard to kill. You know? It is what it is. Bye. So no longer need that bitch. Perhaps there's a quest over there. Maybe, baby. Let's go find out, shall we? Bitch is fast. That bitch is fast. That bitch is fast. Oh, you're going the same way I'm going. Yep, I figured. Let's see, where would the quest be at? Maybe above. Or not here at all, because I'm not 80. That's a disappointing. Oh, damn. I'm a sad panda now. Yeah, I guess we directly above me, huh? Well, I tried. Can't win them all. I do have quests to turn in, which is good. The bad news is it's not even like much of a bar. Sad pandas. Oh god, why? Bitch, get off. Aw, oh, fuck you. Alright, y'all gonna die. It's y'all's fault. Just so you know, this is y'all's fault. I was trying to leave. Y'all wouldn't let me leave. Wouldn't let me be me, so let me see. I think I'll rip you apart. Yeah, did it? You saw that was self-defense. They came after me first. After I tried leaving. Book smash. Bye. You tried, motherfucker. You tried. But you were denied. All the best Ultra Six. Man, there's so many songs I have references to that nobody knows. I can't play the music here either because I'll get fucking banned. Or silenced. Stupid. It's just music. Hello there. Also, F off, sir. Damn it, Bobby. I just want to go home. There we go. Are we going this way? Fuck. Why did I reply? Like, I'm not smart, man. The big chunk of Stegonite. Music's kind of chill. The peak WoW experience. Bro, where you gonna path back? Why'd you not go that way towards the spider? This guy has instant aggro. He's like, aggro's so good, you wish you didn't aggro so good. That's right, I wish you didn't. And completed? Nope. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So, leave no goblin behind. This is complete. Let's go there, shall we? I'm gonna sleep here already. This sucks. Closing. Feels bad, man. I wonder if this is that cave. Perhaps. Hello there. You're not expected at all. These mines are a dreadful place. Fortunately, I don't plan on being here long. Sorry. That's very cheese. The Crown's bargain. What's your bargain? Wait, am I supposed to transform? Oh, hold on. Wait, what? Nope. 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 Alright then. Dude's like, I've been walking down the railroad all the live longer. Got try a mustache again. The joys of having a mustache and a bird. Okay, I feel like I was misled. Oh. Oh. Bruh. Oh, sons of bitches lied to me. Hurrah, something. Wake up. Hold on. Oh my god, where's this quest item at? Man, supposed to kill the Vac girl? I don't know. Where is it? Sure as fuck with that guy. How about this guy? I mean, at this point, I don't know what to do, so... Oh, hey, it's this guy. Get over here, bitch. Oh, fuck, pulled too many guys. Oh, it is what it is. Game should be more clear. I need music again. It's like all silent and shit. $74. Got a bunch of fucking notifications. Look at Supermind. People's comments on my fucking post. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, that was fun. I got to be amused by myself, basically. For people's comments on my own stuff, so... Yeah. I am now a chick. I guess you could call me a futa. Okay, I'm a chick with a dick. Let's see, what else can I do? I'll play a game. This would be fun for me to listen to.
Oh, Intel. Come on. Really?
What is
What is happening here? This is...
Hello. Mm-hmm.
If you want to install the following additional software, click install Paperboard. Paperboard is a document management software package that helps you organize, access, edit, share, and manage documents and image files on your computer. I don't know what any of that means.
I've never heard that program, so I would go with no.
You would or would not.
I would go with no.
So then, click
As long as you don't accept. Like decline, yeah.
it doesn't give me a chance to install back or
Next.
select the additional items you would like to learn about or participate in further research.
No.
Software installation complete. Your machine is ready to use, and I hit finish.
Yay, you did the thing.
Yeah. But I finally.
Yeah, you should be good now.
Alright.
Try testing,
Yeah.
try printing a document.
Computer's doing something strange, going around in circles.
Of course it is. Of course it is. I can't wait to get you guys a new hard drive. Or taking like a new solid state drive. You have a hard drive, that's what the problem is.
It's just gonna fly me.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely try as soon as you could to see if you can print like a text document or something like that off, so like a single page. That's how I do.
Checking for latest version of Brother firmware
Yes.
update 2.
Yes, you want to update your firmware, but is your internet actually normal now? Because it was really bad yesterday.
Yeah, so I hit that.
It depends. Is your internet fine now? It was really bad yesterday. Yeah, go for it. Because if you fail to install the firmware update mid-install, it's going to mess it up.
So I click, it's following information will be collected, stored serial number, model number, firmware version.
Yeah.
So I click accept.
Yeah, if you want to update your firmware, it'll make it easier for you to use your machine, most likely.
Okay, check the following and then click next. Stop any outfitter operations, exit setting menu, clearing the outstanding data.
Cancel or next? I don't know. You don't need to clear anything. You just
During the update process, do not switch the machine out.
told you.
Please send disconnect several minutes to complete.
Yes.
Just next or cancel.
It's up to you. If you would like to have it be potentially easier for you, click next. Otherwise, cancel and just try to see if it works.
I hit next.
Alright, then now you have to wait for your internet to download the firmware update. Then you're going to have to wait for your machine's BIOS to be flashed for the new update. At this point, I say you can hang up on me. Because there's not much more I can do for you. Alright, love you too. Just text message me if you get it to print. Alright, love you. Alright, bye-bye. Let's see, somebody sent me a Snapchat earlier. Bet something stupid. Bet something gross or stupid or both. Gross and stupid. Sounds about right for most people. Yeah, I figured as much. I'm just gonna ignore that. Alright. And away we go.
so disappointing. Oh my god, this is fragile. What the hell? Hey everyone, today we are going to be tearing down the new Intel Arc A770 video card, and I'm a little concerned about it because on the back of it, I can already see there are no visible screws. That means that there's either glue or plastic clips holding it together, and both of those things are potentially destructive to tear down. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't damage any of the plastic pieces. But all the testing's already done, so that's good. And the review is either already up or up soon. Now, we can't really do much other than show this thing today, but this is the upcoming RTX 4090. You can see that they are not only an entirely different class of price for the cards, but also a different class of cooler. I should have picked this one up with my dominant hand. I did not, and now we have to put it back down. But the 4090, we actually have some pretty cool detail coming up on this. I'm not going to tease too much, but if you've ever wondered what the inside of a vapor chamber looks like, then we will have that for you, and it involved dissecting basically a 4090 cooler. So you'll want to, I need this one. You'll want to check back for that. Let's get started with the A770 teardown and see if this thing is a pain in the ass or not. I'm hoping it's not. This teardown was brought to you by us and store.gamersnexus.net. The only thing that made it easier to tolerate this incredibly frustrating video card disassembly was our own toolkit. It's a 10-piece GPU teardown toolkit on the GN store. It features most of the drivers you'll need to take apart a huge range of video cards on the market, including custom ground-out hex heads for things like 20 series cards for PCB clearance, multiple sizes of small Phillips for better grip, Allen keys for occasional blocks, and T6 Torx drivers for cards like this one. We ship them in a roll bag to make it easy to transport, including a GPU teardown silhouette on the screw and thermal pad pouch for easy transit, and they have a 7-year warranty. Grab a kit to support us and get something quality in return on store.gamersnexus.net. Starting out with this thing, this is a separate plate that is within the exterior chassis for the backside. We can also see the front side consists of a light bar here, so this big thing is an LED bar. Inside the fans, there's also an RGB LED ring. That worries me a little bit from a teardown perspective. It's going to be more cables to work with. And down here, I can already see that there's a, I guess, a combined fan and RGB LED cable. Okay, let's try and take it apart. So first of all, there's a tamper seal. They've got a seal right here. You can see I've already kind of pried at it. And that's just a sticker. Doesn't say warranty void. It just implies that they'll know if we do something. I don't know if we have to pop this thing out first. Remember, when we film these, it's before basically anyone else in the world has really posted anything on this. So we're going into this blind. This to me doesn't seem like it's going to pry up. So I think I have to probably pop this whole plate out, which would make sense with the tamper seal as well. Let's take a look. Oh, that thing right there, that is just an RGB LED header. If we pull that, it's got a cable that they ship with it. So that's starting to separate a little. Maybe we just pull it apart.
Gotta keep them separated.
I'm gonna remove the PCIe slot frame first and see if that makes it easier. And this is all Torx. This feels like a Torx 6. So oh yeah, there we go. So the GN teardown toolkit for video cards right here comes with 10 tools that we fine-tuned for video card disassembly. including these hex heads where you can get really down on top of the PCB. We grind them down so they have extra clearance, and it includes a Torx 6. Now, if it has any other Torx on this board, you'll need a different card, but different driver. But for some reason, video cards really like Torx 6, so we're able to use our own toolkit from store.gamersnexus.net for that. And you get a 7-year warranty with our kit, and also you're supporting us while getting something that is tuned for video cards in the process. So there's 6 of these. We're just going to take all these out and free, hopefully, the I/O plate.
Nerd shit. I love
Alright.
nerd shit.
Not the best artistry, but good enough for me to know where stuff goes. Okay, so this plate can come out now. Was bragging in its blog post about how it's a screwless design. The only thing that gets screwed is you when you try to install their driver package. But other than that, there are no screws at all to be found in this design.
I'm gonna run a speed test real quick. Well, better not. I'm streaming. Damn. I've only been playing for like 36 minutes, too. It already feels like an hour. Fuck.
Come on! Really? Seriously? This is how it's supposed to this is how it starts? This is your debut into look, we built a video card? What is this? It's to be fair, it's not glue. It's double-sided tape. So if you don't know, the reason that there's some maybe hyperbole here about glue and tape is it's bad. And the reason it's bad is that if you ever want to do any kind of user service whatsoever, like if the fan dies, then you're gonna have to start taking things off that at least leave a mess, if not become basically impossible to replace when it's glueless. And a company like Intel might respond and say, well, we don't have any data to support that fans die and users need to replace them, to which we would say, first of all, probably because you insulted that. And secondly, fans do die, but companies like to conveniently stop tracking those types of failures after a couple of years, but they forget that people still use these things and these can be used. The drivers can get it for many, many years after. So basic user serviceability is of great importance to us when we're looking at stuff, and this is a terrible start. It's not even I mean, this could be bent by, if I dropped this, it would bend. It's not particularly high quality either. So I think I could literally tear this in half if I wanted to. It's very thin, probably aluminum. All right, well, that was disappointing. It's a screwless design, isn't it great? Thanks, Intel.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, so getting more into it, here's the leaf spring. That's what's securing the actual cooler to the rest of the card.
That was brutal.
It's not labeled anything.
They used their own press conference saying
Intel
against them.
decided to go with this exposed gold look. It's kind of what you see on the Kingpin cards. So it looks kind of nice. It's a shame that they, cover it with something taped to it. But a clear backplate might have been cool here if you're going to go through the effort of that. But anyway, we've got Torx drivers here. Are those Torx? Yes. Torx feels like a 6.
Glad I could help.
That's a 6. That's a 6. So it's Torx everywhere, and they all appear to be a Torx 6. Maybe there's a 7 in here. So anyway, as you can see, it's a screwless design. I think, to be fair, they only said that about the back of it, which, I mean, that would be kind of like saying the plastic housing on the front of our device is a screwless design.
If you ever
Or
need any
the fan blades are a screwless design. The power connector's a screwless design too. Actually, you know what? Even the cables don't have screws. Amazing. How do they do it? I said this
That's trolls.
someone else in the industry recently when talking about why we complain about things that seem small. My answer was, it's not the individual thing. It's like the totality of the contrivancy that drives those complaints. All right, let's get these over on our simple diagram. The mod mats are better, but I did really want the light box to just truly highlight the problems with the card.
Hey, you. Get over here. Oh, okay. Well, then. I got murdered. I got murdered instantly.
Nice.
Bruh.
Did you hear the quality? So once again, we say, thanks, Intel.
Thank you, Papa.
Dude, how the
We
fuck?
got a separate PCB here, some kind of daughter board. It's connected to, it looks like LED cables.
Dude, what am I supposed to do with this? Do I just tag them and let them die by the stuff?
Okay, so we got longer screws in
seems
here. You can
dumb.
see using a longer one for the part that goes, this is going through there's a rear brace, not like a base plate necessarily, but it's on the backside base plate.
Yeah, wrong button.
Going through where, well, the PCB terminates here actually. It's going through into the cooler and maybe the shroud. Really
I don't know how to do this
if
quest.
They had a
I'll
way
be
to
honest with
get
you.
the heat that soaks into this plate outside to the air.
Tiny doesn't work. Fuck.
That is free. The spring comes out. I'm gonna orient that the way it was. Okay. That plate's not free yet.
Dude, what am I supposed to do?
Interesting.
Just tag everything?
Okay.
I don't get
Simple
it.
as that. Great. You can see there's a little bit of a
I'm bored. I need something entertaining to listen to. Wait, what? 80%? What?
Guess what? 80% of Twitter accounts are probably bots, and I totally believe that.
I've always known it in my heart the whole time because I just, like, it doesn't make any sense.
And by the way, the algorithm totally boosts certain people and totally suppresses other people. I'd be one of those people it suppresses. Do you know how many times people have told me that their likes have disappeared from my tweets?
Really?
And I've seen likes disappear right in front of my face.
You can take them away, can't you, yourself?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, yeah.
But the people didn't do that, and they see a tweet of mine. So what I do is whenever I'm trending, I'll retweet that video Matt Orfila made for me, where I say I don't criticize Democrats because I side with Republicans. I criticize Democrats because they side with Republicans. And then Matt has that video. So whenever I'm trending, I retweet that, and people tell me I've liked this every time you've retweeted it, and it's still not there. It doesn't show up. So we know that happens, and so we know this is real. And Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk on Thursday went after Parag the platform once again. How do you say that? Agrawalad platform? The Parag Agrawalad platform once again, after a top cybersecurity expert claimed that as high as 8 to 10 in 10 Twitter accounts are fake. Dan, isn't that ironic that Twitter is in charge of making sure that what you tweet is real and not fake, even though they get it wrong? It's not. But they're all fake. Isn't that funny? Their whole fucking thing
half
is
of
fake.
the ones that are real people that say is nonsense, they're not even the sentience of a bot, a lot of them.
Dan Woods, global head of intelligence at cybersecurity company F5, who spent more than 20 years with the U.S. federal law enforcement and intelligence organization, he told The Australian that more than 80% of Twitter accounts are probably bots. That's a massive claim, as Twitter says only 5% of its users are bots. According to Woods, a former CIA and FBI cybersecurity specialist, both Musk
Honestly.
and Twitter have underestimated the bot problem on the microblogging platform.
What's up?
Musk is now trying to buy more time from the court to start the Twitter trial, set for October 17th, citing the testimony by whistleblower Pieter Mudge Zatko. The former Twitter security head has alleged that Twitter misled regulators about its security practices and actual numbers of bot accounts. Musk has said that the testimony of Twitter whistleblower justifies his termination of the $44 billion deal to buy the microblogging platform. The Tesla CEO has to prove to the court that Twitter violated some aspect of the merger agreement. Else, he will have to shell out $1 billion fine for canceling the deal. Like, he gives a shit. Like, $1 billion.
Oh no.
If everything you could ever think of in your life you wanted to buy cost less than $1 billion, and you have $100 billion, what does that mean?
He's gonna peel off $1 billion off the top stack of.
So here's, I don't know if you can see any of this, but these are, someone put this together.
I'll turn my air on. It's warm. I'm wearing pants.
And it's all the same tweets. The bravery of Ukrainian soldiers and civilians alike is breathtaking. The bravery of, they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying,
It's the Mockingbird thing again.
this is yes,
Like it's like the news thing, but in print.
yes.
Oh my god. Wow.
The breathtaking bravery, the breathtaking, every one of these tweets says the exact same thing.
Nothing's more important than a child's birthday. You know what I like to say.
Let's see, there's the breathtaking bravery of the, see, they're all from different people. There's one from Breaking Points with Saga and Rachel. Anyway, no, that's not, I'm making that up.
They had some nonsense thing
Of
like
course,
that.
I'm sure they repeated it.
I haven't talked to Saga about. I just message him. Like I want to ask so bad.
What?
Like I see you get it on because if the story's not a thing we already covered, I'll watch and just see what it is. So he's like, why did they send more money to Ukraine? He'll do that story, right? But then when the new information comes out, you know, like, hey, they're going door to door and recruit. Maybe the Russians are. I don't know. But they still dutifully put out the initial propaganda, and then later go, hey, is this a little weird? And then they say the next propaganda. I think it's just being a journalist means you respect the embargo, like review embargo.
Yeah.
Like, please don't talk about the movie until this date, and you don't respect that embargo, you know, and that's why you're bad.
Well, there it is. 80% of Twitter bots. Virginia Beach, Richmond, Arlington, San.
Mm-hmm. That's a crazy high number. There's like no like good YouTube videos to look at or listen to. Damn, dude. Bruh. There ain't nothing to listen to. Bruh. Listen to this for a little bit. Fuck it. Any shit else going on?
Oh man, just when you thought things couldn't get any more silly, this happens. Norton is going to ship with a crypto miner called Norton Crypto. I think whoever is operating the simulation might be drunk. Like, I get that these days, everybody wants to put blockchain and crypto into their products unnecessarily, but putting a crypto miner into your antivirus is like having
Sounds like
an
a bad idea.
Alcoholics Anonymous class that's sponsored by a whiskey company. I mean, imagine. You go in, you sit down, and the guy is overviewing the 12 steps. All right, buddy. Now the first step to sobriety is to give your life to God or to a higher power. Okay, everybody got that written down? Now, before we continue with the final 11 steps to your sobriety, we're gonna have a few words from our sponsor, Jameson Whiskey. Ah, yes, nothing like a smooth Jameson whiskey after a long day of work,
I
or
feel
even in
retarded.
the middle of the day after doing no work at all. We here at Jameson won't judge you. It's nice and cheap, too. A bottle a day will likely cost you less than your meals. Jameson Whiskey, the Irish whiskey of gentlemen. It's
Hilarious.
literally that bad, because crypto miners are one of the types of malware that are often getting caught on end users' PCs by the antivirus programs, because it's so easy to trick someone into installing one of them. You can just Trojan horse it with the old .mp4.exe trick like we saw with the Spider-Man virus, and that one was utilizing Silent XMR Miner, which has all kinds of extra features in it to make it very difficult for the end user to detect. In fact, if you aren't too greedy, you could have a crypto miner on somebody's PCs for months before it ends up getting removed. And depending on the rig, if it's some expensive RGB shit Fortnite machine, then you might be able to make some decent coin off of the GPU in it.
Oh jeez.
Now this crypto miner feature
What
that
does it want
Norton
to
has
do?
added isn't necessarily malware. I guess technically it's more like
Oh, I gotta listen to somebody's
greyware,
proposal, this
because
person?
you can turn it off, but I don't know anybody who wouldn't turn it off. It's one of those things that I just can't imagine why anybody would use it.
Let's see. You see, Thorum is not like these harpies. He's a worthy being of godlike stature. He served the Titans as guardian of Odoar and Terrace of the Makers. That is, until his wife, Sif, was cowardly slain by his brother. You ask, what happened to them? Thorum lost it. He lashed out against his most beloved allies, the Frost Giants. That's one reason why, to this day, this land is torn apart by war between the Hildner and the Sons of Hodir. That's why Thorum has exiled himself to the Temple of Storms. You say, well, you want me to take part in the Schmidt and the well, yeah? What do I care? If these she-wolves and frost giants kill each other every day, no, I want Thorum to break out of his stupor and rally his allies to retake Elduar. The world has been torn asunder, or the world will be torn asunder if he fails to accomplish this. And of course, I'll reward you appropriately. Alright. Let's make money. Money!
But let's go ahead and learn what Norton Crypto is all about straight from the source, from the FAQ about Norton Crypto. So it's a feature that's made available
Bring it on,
in
bitch.
Norton 360, which you can utilize for mining cryptocurrency when your PC is idle. So I guess it just kicks in whenever you're not doing anything on your PC, really, assuming that you have it enabled. So it's not going to mine without your permission. In addition to having a device that meets system requirements, you must also turn on Norton Crypto on your device. And what are the system requirements? So for a graphics card,
Nearly 16,
you
sure.
need to have an NVIDIA card with a minimum of 6
Yep,
gigabytes
yep,
of
called it.
memory. Oh man, my poor little 970 just doesn't quite cut the mustard here, you know? I've only got 4 gigabytes of VRAM, so my 970 isn't good enough for Norton Crypto. I guess you need at least a 980 Ti or something better than that. Well, you know what these system requirements tell me, since 1 gigahertz
Wait a second.
processor, I mean, even
Dude,
my
wait.
toaster's got a
Dude.
better processor than that.
fuck?
This tells me that clearly they're going to be doing GPU mining, since the graphics card is the only specs they really seem to care about. Which Norton 360 membership plan do I need in order to use Norton Crypto? So the Norton Crypto feature is available in all Norton 360 plans, where Norton determines if your computer, of course, has the minimum requirements. So keep that in mind, that you need to have a Norton 360
Bring it
membership
on.
just to use this, because I'm going to talk a bit more about that And you'll see in a moment that this whole thing is just a giant racket. But remember, you need a Norton 360 account to even use this. How many computers can run? You can mine on every computer that is Norton 360 installed with an active subscription, provided that the computer meets the minimum system requirements. The maximum number of computers is limited to the number of devices included in your subscription plan. Man, I wonder if any IT guys have taken advantage of this, because I don't think that the computers in most offices are going to have these system requirements, but somewhere out there, I mean, there's got to be someone working for a company that does design or something like that, where all of the employees have GPUs in their desktops. Imagine mining on all of the company's PCs after hours. That would just be great, but someone would find out eventually. They'd come into the office in the morning, they'd be like, it's really warm in here, and our electricity bill is twice as high as it normally is. But maybe you can make some decent coin from doing that before you get caught. Let's see, how often does hash rate update and updates in real time? Will I be able to adjust the settings threshold, or will Norton decide that? For now, Norton is going to manage the settings. So you can't even tune this miner to your preferences. Say, if you know that you can get 10% more juice out of it, out of your GPU because you overclocked it, or maybe you just got a shiny new GPU that hasn't really had any mining benchmarks done on it, so Norton doesn't know how much to use it. Maybe it's only going to stay at 50% utilization. So this is objectively a worse miner than basically any other one, because the others let you tune it. And you can also do things like specify how much of your GPU or CPU that you want the miner to use.
I lose
so
hit,
that you
I get more stamina.
Use it not when your computer is just idle, but you could use it when you're doing other things that maybe don't use as much of your GPU, like browsing the web.
Ooh.
So already, just from the lack of features alone, this sounds like a pretty crappy miner to use.
Yes, it's trash. Can't believe Norton had their own like cryptocurrency miner. Look at this silly video. Are you gonna play? Bruh, I can't see nothing.
You don't get your own
What the fuck? Bro. I'm trying to look at a fucking video. Motherfucker. Let's try this again. Bro, are you serious? It's not share the video, is it? Wow. There we go. I expected more. That was lame. I will look at this fucking video. I don't give a fuck. Let's go down nerd culture.
There's an old saying in the creative arts that you should always write what you know. That might seem to be an odd lesson to apply to Star Trek, but whilst the setting might not be grounded in our own reality, that doesn't mean the characters can't be. Thus, there are countless three-dimensional heroes and also villains in the Star Trek franchise, and more than a few of them owe their brilliance to the extraordinary lives of the actors that played them. My name is Marcus Bronzy, this is Trek Culture, and here are 10 behind-the-scenes reasons for Star Trek character quirks. Number 10. Sulu wields a rapier. Now, The Naked Time was an early episode from the original series, which centered on a virus that makes those infected act drunk. And yes, it's as ridiculous as it sounds. And also, if it's ringing a bell for you, that's because the idea was kind of copied wholesale for the Next Generation's third episode, The Naked Now, where Tasha Yar and Data, well, they, yeah, he's anatomically and she's... Anyway, back to the original series. Next Generation's third episode, The Naked Now, where Tasha Yar and Data, You know, yeah, he's anatomically and she's... Anyway, back to the original
Jesus
series.
Christ.
Despite how absurd this all is, George Takei is incredible here. He was approached early into filming by director Mark Daniels, who informed him that Sulu would be removing his shirt and going absolutely berserk. In addition to this, he would wield either a samurai sword or a fencing foil. Takei asked him to select the latter, citing that his reason was that a samurai sword might be more culturally appropriate then, but by the 23rd century, a man should be free to pick his hobby regardless of his ethnicity. For the next 3 days, Takei spent all of his free time practicing with the weapon and doing as many push-ups as possible. He recalled an incident where James Doohan was nearly found skewered by his rapier because he stepped around the corner at the wrong moment. Apparently, this story spread across the lot, and the fear in Shatner's eyes was very real during their showdown on the bridge. Number 9. Nichelle Nichols was a talented singer. The fan dance scene in Star Trek V: The Final Frontier is one of the most recognized moments in all of its movies. However, its influence has gone even further than that, with it getting parodied on Lower Decks and Nichelle Nichols making fun of herself in Futurama. But what gets forgotten is that scene came about initially to showcase Nichols' voice and her musical talent. This was not the first time that the audience had heard Uhura sing, because Nichols, a talented musician, had sung on the original series as well, so she was delighted when she learned that this skill would be returning for Star Trek V. She recorded The Moon's a Window for Heaven and performed the infamous scene, only to be devastated to discover that she was overdubbed in post-production. The version heard in the film was performed by a band called Hiroshima, and without her knowledge or permission. Whilst the scene was inspired by the fact that she was more than capable of singing to seduce, Nichols was pretty angered, and it hurt that it was only her image shown in the final scene. If someone can get the recording of Nichelle singing, please let us know in the comments. I would love to listen to that. Number 8. Garak is claustrophobic. By Inferno's Light and After Image both show Garak's extreme claustrophobia on screen. His role in the first episode was based on Charles Bronson's character in The Great Escape, though actor Andrew Robinson brought a lot of himself to the scene. Whilst Garak was written as a claustrophobic regardless, Robinson also suffers from the condition, which led to a hyper-real portrayal. He was also suffering from the flu on the day of filming, which heightened the depiction of discomfort whilst he was trapped in the wall. Robinson, quoted in the Deep Space Nine companion book, described the episode by saying he didn't have to act because it was all incredibly real to him. In After Image, this is used as one of Garak's major weaknesses, thanks to the increasing pressure of his responsibilities during the Dominion War. In the story, he works through his claustrophobia with Ezri Dax, but in real life, Robinson stated that having to go to that place is always tough. Despite this, both By Inferno's Light and After Image are excellent examples of an actor's real-life struggles improving the on-screen performance. Number 7. Hands on Hips. In Star Trek Voyager's third season, the episode Macrocosm features an alien race called the Tak-Tak. The entire reason that they were conceived was due to an in-joke on set with Kate Mulgrew, who, while playing Captain Janeway, would often compulsively put her hands on her hips. It became a recurring stance for the character during the run of the show, and it also allowed the writers to have a bit of fun at her expense. The Tak-Tak race were primarily obsessed with body language and gestures to denote meaning. Neelix, thoroughly prepared for negotiations, spends the opening moments of the episode doing his best to apologize for Janeway's incredible faux pas. Placing hands on one's hips is the worst kind of offense in the Tak-Tak language, resulting in an almost immediate cease of the talks. If it wasn't for Neelix, there's very little doubt that Starfleet would not have gained an ally that day. Although this would not be the end of her placing her hands on her hips, it shone a light on the gesture going forward, bringing the audience in on the joke. Number 6. Martok can never forgive Kor. J.G. Hertzler had auditioned for just about every alien role in Star Trek before he was invited to come and read for Martok. He decided he was going to switch things up a little bit for this audition though. He delivered a quiet and controlled performance as the Klingon instead of the wild, aggressive, kapla types that he was sure that producers had seen 1,000 times before. They responded by saying, hey, that was a great performance, but can we have a little bit more wild and aggressive and classically kapla type Klingon performance? Once he showed that he could do that as well, they saw his full range, and guess what? he was hired. In the 7th season, Martok was well established in Deep Space Nine and a fiercely honorable man. However, when Kor boards his ship, a new side of Martok is revealed. Suddenly, he seems to have a petty hatred for this older man. The writers decided that Kor would have blocked Martok's ascent through the ranks early on in his life, which left the man with a deep resentment. Hertzler felt that this wasn't enough though. He asked to include a line that gave Martok greater depth. After telling Worf that he had earned a battlefield commission, he added, "Unfortunately, my father did not live to see that day." This changes the whole situation. Rather than Martok's anger and hurt stemming from purely personal feelings of betrayal, his anger toward Kor stems from his inability to prove his worth to his father before he passed to Sto-vo-kor. This was a small change, but the addition of the line gave the two men a much deeper divide. Number 5, the Cardassian neck trick. The origin story. The Wounded introduced audiences to the Cardassians, who along with the Borg would go on to become one of the primary antagonists in the Trek universe. Mark Eleimo stars as Gul Macet, the first soldier that the Federation encounters during the Next Generation. He sports a distinctive makeup designed entirely around his physique. Eleimo has a very long neck, one that makeup artist Michael Westmore used as inspiration for the race as a whole. He designed the neck ridges that ran from the base of his skull sweeping down and out towards his shoulders, and every Cardassian since has featured the same look. When Deep Space Nine rolled around and built the Cardassians into the very premise, they brought Eleimo back and recast him as Gul Dukat. Beyond the look of the Cardassians in general, his style of speech played into how Dukat was written, with his slow, methodical tone commanding any other character in the scene to operate at his pace. This one man alone was responsible for the overall depiction of the entire Cardassian race simply because he spoke slowly and had a long neck. Number 4, Scotty's right hand. In the original series and most of the TOS era movies, Scotty rarely allows his right hand to be in frame. His left hand features prominently in almost all shots, as James Doohan did not want to display his other. He had served during the Allied invasion of Normandy on D-Day, and during combat, his right middle finger had been severed. Although there are scenes in the early years where for some reason or another his hand manages to slip into frame, it would not be until Star Trek V: The Final Frontier that Doohan seemed to relax his attempts to conceal it. Whilst he stands with Uhura on the bridge discussing shore leave and about to tuck into lunch of rations, his right hand is clearly visible, missing finger and all. Though up to this point he had mostly used hand doubles during filming, there was a scene in Trouble with Tribbles where the missing digit was noticeable while Scotty held a huge armful of tribbles. In the Next Generation episode Relics, he also doesn't try to hide it while sharing a drink with our good old Picard on the holodeck. Number 3, Nimoy paid attention in the temple. The famous Vulcan salute first appeared in Star Trek in 1967 episode Amok Time. This served as the episode that introduced many different aspects of the Vulcan society and revealed that once every 7 years, Spock is DTF. Leonard Nimoy was the one who suggested this gesture. In his 1975 autobiography, I Am Not Spock, he wrote that he based it on the priestly blessing performed by the Jewish Kohanim, with both hands thumb to thumb in this same position, representing the Hebrew letter Shin, which has 3 upward strokes, similar to the position of the thumb and fingers in the gesture.
Oh, bitch.
Now, Nimoy said that as a child, he had opened his eyes during a part of the ceremony that was meant to be heard and not seen. During this, he observed this blessing and it stuck with him. The gesture is now one of the most famous in all of pop culture, with live long and prosper being spoken as either a greeting or a farewell, and the less common peace and long life can be used as either a precursor or a response. Number 2, Frakes did his back in and the leg lift was born. I don't care what you say, this, and this is the original Riker maneuver. Jonathan Frakes asserts his dominance over almost every chair he encounters in Star Trek. But far from the meme bait this might feel like, this was actually due to a real-life issue that has followed him for most of his life. Will Wheaton confirmed this on a Reddit thread that a back injury was the cause of Frakes' iconic leg lift and leans. Frakes sustained an injury prior to his casting on Star Trek when his job moving furniture resulted in damaging his back. This meant that he struggled with standing for long periods of time, which would then in turn lead to a slight lean to the left. Riker is also well known for resting his leg against consoles and the odd rock if he can find one as well, which was Frakes' way of taking some of the pressure off. But his interactions with Starfleet's various chairs is what has stuck long in the memory of the show's fans. And thanks to this man, I will never, ever mount a chair in the same way again. Number 1, a very English, very bald Frenchman. Captain Picard was based on Horatio Hornblower, one of Gene Roddenberry's favourite characters. Picard was going to be swashbuckling, though not nearly as much as James T. Kirk was designed to be, and he was going to be virile, young, and definitely, most definitely, French. At 47 years old, Patrick Stewart was the absolute opposite to Roddenberry's idea of the character. His first issue with the actor was his baldness, and after their initial meeting, Roddenberry bid him goodbye, closed the door, and announced to Robert Justman, "I just won't have him." It took the combined team of Justman and Rick Berman to convince Roddenberry to take a chance on him. He was eventually invited back with the stipulation that he wear a wig for the audition, and it went well enough for him to land the part. Mercifully though, Roddenberry eventually changed his mind about the toupee, stating to a reporter that by the 25th century, nobody would care. This left one other issue. Picard was French, and Stewart was clearly not. Thus, there exists a tape in the bowels of Paramount of Patrick Stewart attempting a line in a French accent. At this point, Roddenberry threw his hands up and said, "Just do it in your normal voice," switching the character from a Frenchman with a full head of hair to a man with an English accent with French origins who was as bald as an egg. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So there you have it, 10 behind the scenes reasons for Star Trek character quirks. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, you can like and subscribe us and find us on Twitter at Trek Culture. I'm on all social medias at Marcus Bronzy, MarcusBronzy. And my podcast, wherever you get those, is called How to Kill an Hour. Until next time, live long and prosper.
That was a fun little Star Trek episode. I feel Valkyrie's so good. Oh, bitches want some fight. I mean, it's supposed to aggro. Okay. Kind of funny if you think about it. Like, yeah, it missed, but I'm still gonna look at you. In there. These drop chances are bullshit. Just gonna say it. They're pretty bad. Get over here. Hey, baby. See you shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Damn, she getting fucked up and dead. That did not take long at all. Alrighty. That happened. You know what's funny? I remember doing these quests like Oh shoot, how many years ago was that? This is like during Wrath. I literally did this shit way back in the day. What was that? 2008? 9, 10, something like that? Oh, that's so long ago. I got one! Yay! So... Oh! Oh, I gotta kill eggs? I'm kind of a fucked up bastard, aren't I? Bro, why? Why do I gotta kill somebody's egg? That's fucked. Shit, I gotta destroy a lot of eggs. Fuck. That's kind of fucked up, man. Bro, that's so bad. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. At least eat them, you know? Hey, Berber, how you doing? Let's see how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming for like an hour, nobody's came by to chill. So I'm probably gonna just end the stream. But it is what it is. This is an old game, nobody really wants to see this shit. I'm drinking, not exactly entertaining, but I kinda need someone to talk to make it entertaining. That's I guess a failure on my part, right? Like, why would you want to come by if someone's not entertaining? That should act like the entire time someone is here, someone is watching, someone cares. But that's not how my brain works. It is what it is. Yep, I guess on that note, I'm gonna leave, and if anybody ever watches this, hope you had a great day or a great night.